Virgo, hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new and it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. I'm your host, Tina. Today we are doing your weekly tarot. This one is for the second week of March. I do have a timestamp for when the cards come out. If you would like to jump straight to that, it is down in the description. All right, I am posting these videos a day late. I'm letting everybody know. I pulled a muscle last week while I was working out, and it kind of kept me in bed for a few days. So I'm really happy to be here today with you guys, able to sit here, do these readings. Hope you guys are doing really great. And let's see what's happening for you, Virgo. March 8th to the 14th. Now, if you are new and it's your first time, I pulled 2 layers. I'm going to get right into the reading and start the first layer now. We're going to stop here. All right, Virgo, 6 of Pentacles is at the bottom. The Hierophant. Six of Cups is in the recent past. Trying to rebalance yourself, because I feel like something here definitely fell out of balance. Can be a relationship, because the Hierophant is the situation here, and so I just feel like we're dealing with a relationship this week. That's what's really on your mind. The overall energy is the 8 of Pentacles, though, and so that just feels like that's a very committed, hardworking energy. Some of you could really just be burying yourselves in work this week, or you're thinking about investing a lot of energy into a situation, or you're thinking about the energy that you have already invested here. 6 of Cups in the recent past. It's a sweet energy, right? This is a card of the past. It's nostalgia for the past, for times where things were easier, things were better, right? Where it was like the simple pleasures of life that made us happy. But right now, no. Something here is not right. Something here did not turn out how you'd hoped. We got the Hierophant. This is a card of loyalty, a card of commitment, right? A card of belonging. It's part of our identity. And it's things, it's groups and that we're a part of. So this is definitely about a relationship here and the commitment to it, the loyalty to it at this point. Do you feel like you still belong, or are you missing times from the past that, or the feelings associated with the past that you're missing, but they're not here today? Because in the challenge position, we have the 5 of Cups. Something's spilt over here, right? Something's fallen apart or didn't turn out the way you'd hoped. It's a letdown. It's a loss. It's a sadness. But with the 5 of Cups being in the challenge position, I think the challenge is really to see that all hope is not lost. Because, just as you can see, 2 perfectly good cups behind this character. Definitely to indicate that there are still things working for you. Things that you can see if you were to lift your head up and turn around, right? Shift the focus, right? Maybe forgiveness is needed, and that could be what's in the challenge position as well. Where's your mind at? And what you're focused on is strength. You're like, I need to be strong. I need to be strong. It's like, let me meet this challenge with grace. Let me keep my cool. Let me keep my composure. Even taming your own inner beast here, right? That's what strength is about. There's a situation, whether it's outside of you or inside of you, that is difficult, and it's challenging, and it's needing you to overcome it. And it's about being gentle with yourself, with the situation, being compassionate, being soft. It says inner strength here. Your approach is the Page of Swords. Either you're trying to get to the heart of a matter, maybe why did something happen? There just feels like there's a why question here that you're trying to answer. The Page of Swords is saying that you're open to learning something. You're open to the truth, whatever it may be. Because you're concerned with facts and with the truth right now. And with removing any cloudiness, whether it's cloudiness in judgment or cloudiness that's just in the air, and saying, hey, we need to make things a little bit clearer now. In your environment, we got the Knight of Cups, Can be a water sign here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is my Romeo type of energy. You know, the Knight of Cups, maybe you're making progress here in the situation, right? Maybe maybe there's a flirtatious energy for some of you with that Knight of Cups. He is Romeo, right? But it's like the Knight of Cups, just like all the knights, are teenagers. So they can quickly and easily swing on both sides of the pendulum. And so while the Knight of Cups loves to, you know, be sweet and flirtatious and fun, sometimes, though, they end up filling their cup very superficially in all these places to avoid going any deeper. So, you know, all of those energies can be present. Coming towards you is the Two of Pentacles, back and forth juggling, back and forth juggling. This is really also about keeping balance, just like that Six of Pentacles. But for me, this is, look, it's a juggling act, right? It's a juggling act. But there is the infinity symbol here to say that you're also in this position this week to be able to handle anything that life is throwing your way. You can maintain balance. You're doing a great job at prioritizing what needs your attention first, what needs your attention most. So you're doing a really great job at all of that. If you're feeling it, but it's also an indecisive energy, right? So let's see. And sometimes you have to weigh your options. You know, can't make decisions on a whim. They have to be thought out, well thought out, especially the more important the decision, right? All right, Virgo, let's clarify all of these. But the Hierophant and Strength are here, and so I just feel like there's a relationship here that's really come under a test. And there's like a general feeling of missing times that were better. The good old days, right? I'm not taking it. It is the Three of Wands. I do have to go slowly. As I said, I pulled a serious muscle. It really kept me in bed for like 4 days. Awful. Just awful. So, pushing my limits over here. Whew. Pushing my limits. Let me shuffle this. The Moon. All right, we're going to stop here. Ah, the Ace of Swords, though. We will find the answer. We will get the clarity. Maybe we got to go through a little bit of fear of the unknown, a little bit of the darkness. Wow, the Hierophant came out twice. Ace of Swords at the bottom. Ace of Pentacles is the overall energy. Yeah, I feel like you're starting to find hope in a situation again. It's not, you're definitely not on the other side here, but I do feel like you are starting to find hope in a situation where you may have lost hope before. Because that Five of Cups is still here, right? It's still lingering. The past is like, it's still here with us, right? It's kind of getting in the way of enjoying the present moment. We got the Ten of Wands and the Six of Cups here. Maybe you took on more than you should have taken on, right? But there's a heaviness when it comes to the past. And it's still present here, right? Something about letting something go might be a challenge. Like I said, forgiveness might be needed for some. And I don't know in what direction here, but I see like you're certainly trying to find the light again. Especially, all right, let's start with the overall energy. Eight of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, right? Boom, this is a new reality. This is a seed that you're like, hey, I see the potential. I know it'll take work, but I know I can bring this to life. You have the willpower to manifest it and bring it to life, especially when it's paired with the Eight of Pentacles. This is saying like, I'm ready to do the work. I'm ready to show up, to create this, to make this a reality. You know, and the Eight of Pentacles is also like about making short-term sacrifices for long-term goals here. And that's the overall energy. That is the overall energy. situation, we have the Six of Wands and the Hierophant. There's something about this commitment here that like it's you've overcome it, or you're overcoming it this week. Like meaning whatever the challenging you've made. It's like a small victory, right? Like you're not totally done, but you're overcome something that, and it's enough to kind of boost your confidence when it comes to the situation, in order for you to kind of be inspired again, in order for you to keep working on some new reality, right? So that's what the Six of Wands is. It's like it's a victory. There's a victory when it comes to this commitment, right? And it's going to feel good. It's going to boost your confidence. And, you and other people might notice this as well. But it's a very victorious type of energy. And it's feeling good, and it's feeling proud of yourself. In the challenge position, clarifying the Five of Cups, we got the King of Cups. The King of Cups it's about emotional maturity. It's about the ability, like it's a very diplomatic energy as well. There's a lot of empathy with the King of Cups. And the Five of Cups is here. The Five of Cups being in the challenge position is to say that all hope is not lost again. There are still things we can work with here. Maybe forgiveness for yourself, forgiveness for the other person here. Anything like that, especially with the King of Cups, right? It's about, again, that emotional maturity, that diplomatic, empathetic energy, putting yourself in other people's shoes and saying, hey, maybe sometimes people make mistakes, and we all do. We all do, right? Where's your mind at and what you're focused on? Clarifying strength is the Star. So I feel like you're really focused on like finding the light again, right? If you're coming from a situation that may have been darker, may have been heavier, no matter how long or how short or how temporary, this is about you kind of feeling renewed again, feeling aligned again, and kind of like, it's like a rebirth with the situation, right? Like that's kind of the Star energy. And maybe it's like a wish come true for some of you. Maybe it's a wish come true for some of you. But really finding the light again. And what that means is finding the hope again in a situation. Seeing that it has potential to stay here, to be here. That's where your mind's at. And maybe that's the inner beast that you need to conquer in order to find that hope, in order to see that light, right? But the Star is like, yeah, renewed hope, renewed faith, a wish come true. Feeling reborn again in a way. Your approach, we got the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. You're taking on a very intellectual approach. With the Queen of Swords, also ready to cut out things that are not serving you, right? Ready to be honest, ready to be direct, analytical, ready to make head over heart decisions as well. And with the Page of Swords too, it's like cutting to the heart, having honest conversations, and being very direct here. Clear thinking though, like, look at the Queen of Swords. All the clouds are down below, but where our mind is at, it's clear. Very clear thinking here. Now, in the environment, we have the Knight of Cups with the Hierophant. Could be dealing with a Taurus here as well, Virgo. But I just feel like there's progress that's being made. We're going from a place of heaviness to total progress. We go from the Ten of Wands to the Six of Wands to the Knight of Cups. We're making progress in this commitment and in this situation. So there is a sweet kind of energy in the environment right now when it comes to this commitment. Like I said, it's gonna do something that's going to boost your confidence when it comes to the situation this week. And maybe that's how you're finding this renewed hope. That's how you're starting to see the light again, right? Or light in a place that was once dark. Having hope where you recently lost hope. And so it's very like, all nights are about making progress. They're moving on their horses and they're making progress. And this commitment, there's progress being made. And there's a playfulness with the Knight of Cups. Now coming towards you, you're still dealing with it. Like I said, the past is still present. The past is still present even though you're stepping into much better energy. We have Two of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Wands. You're back and forth, juggling, a little indecisive, but you're still fighting. That's the Nine of Wands. You're still fighting and you're persevering, and that's what's coming towards you. It's that simple. And with that Two of Pentacles, you're really handling anything with grace that life is throwing your way, Virgo. And again, you're ready to show up, do the work, make small-term sacrifices. You're not willing to sacrifice anything, of course. That's not what I'm saying. but you're ready to show up and do the work when it comes to some new reality here that you want to bring to life. Okay, I am going to leave it there for you. Of course, I hope you enjoyed this reading, Virgo. If anything does resonate, then like and subscribe. Thank you for letting me tune into your energies. I'll see you all next week.